Hi Libras, welcome to my channel Foolsjourn. My name is Simone and we are doing your mid-month, so your October mid-month reading. So I hope all is going well. So let's begin here. All right. All right. First card up on the deck, 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and then we're going to pull some more to clarify, to get a little bit in depth on this mid-month of October reading for our dear Libras, our beautiful Libras. All right, let's go. Underneath the 9 of Wands, we have the 6 of Swords, the Empress under the 7 of Wands, and the Moon underneath the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Swords is the overall energy. So let's begin here. All right. So starting off, you have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is your overall energy. And this is all about new ideas, fresh thinking. The pages are all about bringing messages. They're also the apprentices of the tarot. So they're so eager to learn and do their best. And, you know, there's no real fear of failure because they're learning. They're not, you know, criticized if they fail. And they also bring great offers and communication towards you. And the Page of Swords is all about kind of bright ideas. He's very idealistic. He's curious. You know, this sword, you know, the swords are all about intellect and communication. But this sword is very curious, always checking things out behind the scenes. A lot of people consider the Page of Swords kind of the spy of the tarot. You know, they're always looking, watching, observing. But that's what Libras do. You know, that before they make a decision, they look, watch, and learn, and they weigh all options. They're, you know, fair and unbiased. So this little apprentice is all about, you know, being curious and idealistic and observing and learning as much as possible. So great idea, new great ideas too. So great overall energy for your read for this mid-month reading. And then we move on to the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. So the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. The 9 of Wands is kind of an energy that's very resilient. They're kind of battle weary. They're very into their convictions. They protect what they believe. You can see him. He is worn out. He is defending his goals, what he believes, his ideals, and no one's going to sway him. He is going to fight to the bitter end. He's very full of conviction. So great energy, you know, and he's there. No one's going to sway him. And then underneath, you've got the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords is all about kind of, you've been through a lot. The energy has been through a lot, you know, and is moving on to a new, calmer sea. You know, it's a card of transition. You're moving from, you know, rough seas to calmer waters, from troubled times to, you know, smooth sailing. Things are going to get better. They're going to ease up. You know, everything you've been through is kind of past, and you're kind of recovering and moving on. It's kind of a slow, steady. You've got all your swords with you, your 6 swords, which is all you need for this transition, for this journey. It's all your experiences, your successes, and your failures, what you've gleaned through your life up till now. And so that's all you need to take with you. You don't need to pack like, you know, 10 Louis Vuitton cases. You just, you know, this is all you need, what's up in your head and your experiences. So great energy. You're coming through whatever you've been through, which has been rough. And, you know, and as for the 9 of Swords, you have been through a rough, people have been just, you know, you've been through so many struggles, but you didn't give up, and you're full of conviction, and now you are moving on. Things are going to get better. Then you've got the 7 of Wands with the Empress, the 7 of Wands with the Empress. And that is amazing energy. This is kind of the energy you're in right now. And the 7 of Wands is, you know, again, you know, it's like the 9 of Wands. It's a little less, it's still holding into your conviction. This person is on a hill, and he's defending his territory. All these little wands are like little struggles, people, you know, up there pushing and pulling and digging that, stabbing you in the back, and daggers and small arguments, and he's constantly in a like a a war point state, but he's defending his position, his ground. He's full of conviction, just like the nine of wands. This is the start, kind of what he's going through, and the nine of wands is near the end of the battle. uh, so this energy is just starting the battles, and he's full of vigor, and he's holding his ground against all the little struggles and arguments and the naysayers. So amazing. And then you've got the Empress energy underneath, which is that motherly energy, that nurturing energy. They are the holders of the keys of everything on earth. They connect with nature. They're full of creativity. They represent all the bounty of earth. So fabulous. And also birth, actually. They represent the bounty of earth and birth and rebirth. So all amazing energy. And they're full of creativity. It's fertility. It's just lushness, and she's just sitting here very relaxed, you know, in this beautiful forest with a garden in front of her, just very chilled, because she knows she just has to raise her scepter and everything will flow amazingly. So what this to me is saying is that these battles that you've had, these struggles, and have you've gotten through it. You've transitioned. You're on your way to better times, and you've got the Empress energy, which is the world at your feet. And so, what is basically saying is all this struggle that you've been through, and the way you held your ground and your conviction for what you believe is proved to be it's putting you on the road of transition and success. It was worth the battle. It was worth the battle. So amazing for you. You've been through the ringer, but you stood for what you believed in, whether it's love, romance, work, career, your personal goals, your religion, whatever it is, your beliefs. You've stood your ground against everybody, and now you're coming through it. You're on the other side, and you've got the Empress energy, which is the world is at your feet, all the goodness of the world, and your future. You know, your future, that your near future is the Page of Pentacles and the Moon. The Page of Pentacles and the Moon, which the Page of Pentacles is all about kind of a new venture, new project. It's another page. The pages, as I said again, are the learners. They're of the tarot. They want to do their best. They're enthusiastic. They're full of creativity, and they also bring offers. And this is an offer of a new project, maybe you're going to also learn a new skill. You're going to make your dream come true. You're going to make it a reality. And and this also involves, like, work, home, and finances. But you are going to get through it. This is the beginning of something new and amazing. After what you've been through, you've held your conviction, and now you're smooth sailing, and you can focus on this. This maybe is a dream of yours, a new career, a new venture, something. You can now focus on it, because you've gotten through all the naysayers and everything. And if you haven't, you don't care anymore. You're still full of conviction, and you come out the other side of the battle, and you've got the Empress energy, which is God's gift to the world. And then you've got the Moon, which is all about kind of the light. It's what's been hidden behind. What's been hidden is going to eventually emerge. All everything you have fought for is eventually going to come to light, all the goodness of it, and any deception will be erased. So this is amazing. Everything will come clear, everything you've worked for, and everyone will see what you've been through, and your great achievements that are ahead. So fabulous energy. Let's end off with a fortune card. And you've got luck. Luck. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. And so, as I said with this reading, everything you have fought for and your beliefs and you stood your ground is going to pay dividends. It's an amazing read. You stuck to it. And now you've got the Page of Pentacles, which now you can focus on the future. So fabulous, and have a great mid-month of October. See you soon, and slay your month. Bye.